Good morning. I thought I would do this way, just so you can see. There's my shop, and you can see it's a cluttered mess. I'm working through a lot of that stuff, but that's where I spend a preponderance of time, and I know this. I know this to be true, and yet I'm not using this to. I'm not using this wisdom to greatly improve the quality of my life, although I'm doing it more and more all the time. This now here is outside, and yeah, I mean, I'm still gated in and walled off, as it were. But yeah, I've got some green out here. I've uh, I've got spaces where I can definitely look off into the distance, something I don't have inside the shop. In short, out here is a much better environment psychologically than in there. Unfortunately, in there is where all the tools and the power and the water and everything are if I'm working on a project. But in terms of, like, for example, practicing music, anything that I can do that doesn't require being in there, I'm going to start just coming out here to the bench with my computer and doing stuff out here, whether it's writing or playing or whatever. The art is going to be mostly in there. All the visual arts creative projects are going to be in there. But I'm going to spend more time out here. Okay, it is Saturday morning. It's about 8. Yeah, it's about 8 o'clock. Is it about 8? It's about 9 o'clock. Sorry. But I've started my day already. I've done the series of kicks that I do every morning as part of the morning routine. I had to drive to the store to get some supplies and then come back, park in the lot to unload. And since I've already got a van in here, I can't leave two vans in here, so I had to take the van and park it down the street in the shade. The only reason I'm mentioning all this is I'm actually on a Focus Mate now. For this Focus Mate session, I was going to meditate, among other things that I had told my partner, which I didn't get to because other things came up. But I'm moving along in my morning, and this next Focus Mate session, over the next hour, I'm going to meditate. I'm still working on a morning routine, even though I've been up a couple hours. But one of the things I'm trying to do is instill these habits of doing this morning routine, and in a more timely fashion. And it's taking a while. It's taking a while. Never yet can I remember just waking up in the morning and doing everything 1, 2, 3, 4, everything in a row, which may take an hour and a half at the very outside. I just have not been able to do that. And part of them is that I am here in this building and I've got some responsibilities. I mean, if this were my own place, I'd do the dishes once a day. Maybe not even that often. It depends how many piled up. Doing the dishes after every single use of an implement is just such a waste. It's easier to do a job like that, a whole bunch of stuff at one time, than to do a few things 3, 4, 6 times a day. I mean, 2 meals, 4 cups of coffee, tea. It's too much. Anyways, yeah, I'm just out here doing these videos, and like many of the other things I'm trying to do in life, I had a notion of exactly what I would be doing with these videos, and that is getting on, doing a real short, yeah, I'm going to be doing this, that, and the other, or I am going to just be doing this for the next hour, and then an hour later making another short clip. Yeah, I did that, now I'm going to be doing this. And they never turn out that way because, well, I end up wanting to talk about my day and just going off on a tangent, even though all this is connected and applies to all of what I'm trying to do in my life. I'm trying to find a plane. I can hear it, but I can't see it. It's beyond the building. It's funny how sound travels out here. So, yeah, okay. I will see you on the other side. Thanks. Good afternoon. It is a little after 10. This last hour, I put all the video that was in the phone on the desktop so I can shuffle through that and edit it and put that in a video and get that up and running in the next session. I actually scheduled a Focus Mate session, but that was canceled, so I've got this hour to do what I was going to do during that session without the accountability, but that's not a big deal. I already made the plans, more or less, and I'm going to do those things. So far, I've been going through a whole bunch of receipts. I started saving receipts all the way back in 2019, just in case I had a real business going and had to pay taxes. So now I've got to go through all those receipts and throw out the ones that are old, and try to find 2 receipts for 2 things I want to return, a flashlight and a pitcher, but I've got to go through those, see if I can find them. I'm going to wash out that bin, which I've been meaning to do, just get that cleaned up and out of the way, and store it away. And, well, that's it for now. I'll do those things and then get back to you. Good afternoon. It is actually Sunday morning, so this is the next day from the clips preceding this. The thing is, I didn't get around to obviously finishing all the clips yesterday, saying what I was going to do, what I'm going to do. Uh, I will say this, I got quite a bit done early in the day yesterday, which was good, and then it proceeded to kind of go downhill after that. Generally, how it works with me is I can bust out in the morning, and then there's a long lull, and either in the afternoon or evening, it's like I got to get some things done, or today's just not going to be worth it, and I'll start doing a bunch of stuff. Um, so what I'm endeavoring to do is just make my mornings as productive as possible, and try to extend that as far into at least the early afternoon as I can. So that's what I'm doing without getting into what I'm trying to do. In terms of today, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, then I'll make another video and tell you what I've done. I'll just leave it there. It's more of a mindset thing. I'm in a particularly good frame of mind this morning, and I think it's something I'll be able to maintain over the long haul because I've been heading this direction for a while now. I've been working at it, and that for me is the most important thing. I thank you for watching, and if you didn't watch, well, what's wrong with you, man? Talk to you soon.